Hi everyone, so we are here today getting ready to read Aladdin, one of my favorite Disney movies. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. Aladdin. Once there was an evil sorcerer named Jafar who knew of a powerful magic lamp hidden in the Cave of Wonders. He sent a thief to fetch the lamp, but the cave wouldn't allow him inside. Only one person could enter the cave, the diamond in the rough. Jafar knew that he must find him. The next evening, in the city of Agrabah, a poor young man named Aladdin and his monkey Abu sat down to eat their first meal in days, but Aladdin gave the food to some hungry children instead. "Some day, Abu, things are going to change," Aladdin said. Meanwhile, Princess Jasmine was very unhappy. Her father, the Sultan, wanted her to marry a prince in just 3 days' time. "It's the law," he said. "You're a princess." "Maybe I don't want to be a princess any more," she replied, patting her pet tiger Raja. "If I do marry, I want it to be for love." The Sultan called upon his most trusted adviser, the sorcerer Jafar. "I am in desperate need of your wisdom," the Sultan pleaded. "Jasmine refuses to choose a husband." Jafar had a plan. He would marry Jasmine and become Sultan himself. He hypnotized the Sultan with his snake staff and stole the Sultan's mystic ring. That night, Jasmine decided to run away. Outside the palace, she found herself alone in a new world, Agrabah's busy marketplace. She saw a hungry child and gave him an apple from a fruit stand, but she hadn't realized she would have to pay. Luckily, clever Aladdin helped her get away. "So where are you from?" Aladdin asked. "I ran away," Jasmine answered. "My father is forcing me to get married." By now, Jafar had discovered that Aladdin was the diamond in the rough. He ordered the Sultan's guards to bring the young man to him. Soon Aladdin was locked away in the dark dungeon. He could think only of the beautiful princess he would never see again. But there was another prisoner in the dungeon, an old man, who told Aladdin about a cave full of treasures. Aladdin followed the old prisoner through a secret passage and out into the desert. Soon he and Abu were standing before the Cave of Wonders. A booming voice told Aladdin that he could enter, but must not touch anything except the lamp. "Fetch me the lamp, and you shall have your reward," the old prisoner promised. But Abu touched a gem. The voice of the cave spoke. "You touch the forbidden treasure. You shall never see the light of day again." Aladdin and Abu raced for the entrance. As soon as the old man had the lamp, he pushed Aladdin and Abu back inside the cave. He was really Jafar, but when he reached into his robes for the lamp, it was gone. A magic carpet caught Aladdin and Abu and set them safely on the floor of the cave. Aladdin saw that Abu had the lamp and rubbed it to clean off some of the dust. A cloud of smoke poured from its spout and turned into a giant blue genie. The genie explained that he could grant Aladdin 3 wishes. Genie's my favorite. Aladdin didn't want to waste a wish and tricked the genie into getting them out of the cave. For the first of his wishes, Aladdin asked to be made a prince, thinking that only a prince could marry a princess. The genie worked his magic. Calling himself Prince Ali, Aladdin went to speak to the Sultan. "Your Majesty, I seek your daughter's hand in marriage," he announced. The Sultan was thrilled, but Jasmine thought Aladdin was just another snooty prince and wanted nothing to do with him. "Please give me a chance," Aladdin asked Jasmine. Then he invited her on a magic carpet ride. Jasmine realized that the prince was the young man she had met in the marketplace. By the end of the night they had fallen in love. Jafar soon found out about Prince Ali and Princess Jasmine. He ordered Prince Ali to be chained up and thrown into the sea. Aladdin used his second wish to save his life. Aladdin raced back to the palace. He arrived just in time. The hypnotized Sultan was about to order Jasmine to marry Jafar. "Your Highness, Jafar has been controlling you with this," Aladdin cried, smashing the snake staff, but Jafar escaped. Jafar realized that Prince Ali was Aladdin and that he must have the magic lamp. So Jafar's parrot, Iago, sneaked into Aladdin's room and stole it. At the last, Jafar had the lamp. Eagerly he rubbed it, and the genie appeared. "I am your master now," Jafar bellowed. "I wish to rule as Sultan." The genie had to obey him. Jafar's second wish was to become a powerful sorcerer. He used his new powers to banish Aladdin to the snowy ends of the earth. But luckily, Aladdin still had the magic carpet. "Now back to Agrabah," Aladdin told the carpet, and he and Abu were whisked to the palace. When he got there, the poor Sultan was hanging from the ceiling like a puppet, and Jafar had made Jasmine his servant. Jafar didn't notice Aladdin sneaking in, but just as Aladdin reached for the lamp, Jafar spotted his reflection in Jasmine's tiara. "How many times do I have to kill you, boy?" Jafar snarled. He fired his snake staff at Aladdin and trapped him. Jasmine ran to help, but Jafar trapped her too. "Princess, your time is up," he cried. But Aladdin had a brilliant idea to get rid of Jafar. "The genie has more power than you'll ever have," he told him. So the power-hungry Jafar used his last wish to become a genie. Jafar had forgotten one thing. All genies must live in a lamp until they are summoned by a new master. "No!" he wailed as Aladdin trapped him inside a magic lamp. As a reward for Aladdin's bravery, the Sultan changed the law so that Jasmine could marry whoever she chose. Of course, she chose her one true love, Aladdin. Aladdin now had all he could wish for and used his third wish to free the genie. The genie was so happy and couldn't wait to travel the world. Aladdin and the genie said goodbye, but they knew they would be friends forever. The end. So one thing that I do want to point out before I end is I absolutely love in the very beginning, I think one of the first few pages, when it talks about Aladdin caring for people, the children that were hungry. I love his caring and giving nature. It says, Aladdin and his monkey Abu sat down to eat their first meal in days. But Aladdin gave the food to some hungry children instead. I love that he has a giving heart, and especially I'm making this video in December, right before we go on winter break, and I think that's especially right now with everything that's going on. I think that's very important. So that is my challenge to you all today, to try and have a giving heart in everything you do. Care for others. Try and be the best that you can be, and be giving and help when you can. All right. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.